Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be doing some math count problems. Again, using math count trainer, do some state problems. So let's get right into it. The first problem says, Bailey said to Kaylee, if you gave me 2 of your marbles, I'd have twice as many as you had. And Kaylee responded, if you gave me 3 of your marbles, I'd have 3 times as many as you'd have. What is the difference between the number of marbles that Bailey and Kaylee have? So honestly, when I am doing this, my logic here is just to like guess and check a bit. So let's say it was 4 and 4. They each had 4 marbles. So then if Kaylee gave Bailey 2 marbles, then Bailey would have 6 marbles and Kaylee would have 2, and that's obviously not double. But then, if we try 6 and 6. Yeah, if we try 6 and 6, and Kaylee gave Bailey 2 marbles, it would be 8 and 4, which is double. And if Bailey gave Katie 3 of her marbles, then it would be 9 and 3, which is triple. So the difference between these two should be 0, because the difference between 6 and 6 is 0. So that's my answer. And you guys can try doing these problems too. I'm just live solving, so I could be absolutely wrong, and I could be absolutely wrong, but yeah, let's just see. Okay, so it's correct, and you guys can pause the video here if you want to see their solution, but I'm going to continue. Okay, next problem. Kyle has 5 tires, but only uses 4 at a time on his car. He has rotated the 5 tires on his car so that each tire has been on the car for the same number of miles. If the car has been driven 90,000 miles, for how many miles was each of the 5 tires on the car? Okay, so basically, he has 5 tires on his car, and 4 of them he uses, and these 4 each get these 4 also be used. So my thought process is that a tire is used 4/5 of the time. 4/5 times 90,000 should be the answer. And that would mean it would be 18,000 times 4, which is 72,000. So my answer is 72,000. Again, you guys can do this with me, but that's what I'm gonna submit. 72,000. Okay, and that's correct. So yeah, just like the problem, each tire gets a So each tire was on the car for 4/5 times 90. Yeah. Next problem. The number 25 to the 64th times 64 to the 25th. Wow, equals n squared. What is the sum of the digits of n? So I'm gonna explain my thought process. So my thought process is that this is 5 squared to the 64th times 8 squared to the 25th. And again, I've never done these questions before, unless they've been on AMC or something. But other than that, I've never done these questions before. Okay, so we know that this equals n squared. And we're looking for the sum of the digits of n. That's tough. I guess we could square root all of these. So if we square rooted all of these, we would get that 5 to the 64th times 8 to the 25th equals n. Wow. What is the sum of the digits of n? I actually don't know at all. So I'm just going to take a wild guess. I'm going to say 117. I have no clue. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it says we have n equals square root 25 to the 64ths. Okay, and like I got it wrong, obviously. But so the solution says n equals square root 25 to the 64th times 64. Okay, so yeah, this is what I did: 5 to the 64th times 8. Okay, so this. Okay, so what they did was 8 equals 2 to the third. Yeah, that makes sense. So 5 to the 64ths. Oh, I see. So basically, they just made as many tens to the 64ths. Okay, yeah, okay. And if you guys have a question about any problems, you can put it in the comments. Next question. So circles A and B are externally tangent. So A and B. Angle PAB is a right angle. Okay. Segment PT is tangent to circle BT at T. Okay. So that means this is a right triangle too. Right angle too. So if the radius of circle A is 1 and the radius of circle B is 7, what is the length of segment PT? So first let's make sure that AB equals 8 because this is 1 and this is 7. And then we know that this is also 7 because this is a radius too. So this is 7. I'll just try to think about possible possible triangles. Okay, so I think we can use Pythagorean theorem. So if we drew this line, this really thin line, and we know that this is 8 and this is 1, this would be square root 65 due to the Pythagorean theorem. So if this is square root 65, and this is 7, so basically 65 minus 49 plus x squared equals minus x squared equals 0. So 65 minus 49 is 16. So that means x is 4. So our answer is 4. Okay, that is correct. Okay. Oh yeah, they did the same thing as I did. Which means I was on a good track. Yeah, using Pythagorean theorem. You guys can pause the video here, and again, any questions just put it in the comments. Okay, so points. Next question. So points P and Q are midpoints of the two sides of the square. Oh, okay, this is square. What fraction of the interior of the square is shaded? Express your answer as a common fraction. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna use complementary counting because I'm gonna use complementary counting. So what complementary counting is, instead of looking for what the area of this triangle is, well, I think it's complementary. I don't know, but what I'm gonna do is, instead of looking for this, I'm just gonna split the shaded area into 3 parts with this triangle, this triangle, and this half. Okay. So I'm gonna erase this quickly. So we can say what I'm gonna do is we can say that a side is 10. Let's just say that a side is 10. That means this is 5, and this is also 5. Okay, so this is 10, so this is 50, and this is 5, there's 10, so there's 25. And this is 5, so it's 5 times 5 over 2, so 25 over 2. So our answer, my answer is 75 plus 25 over 2, which is 75 plus 12.5, which is 87.5. And I'm gonna reread the question quickly, just to make sure, because like a lot of the times it makes really mistakes. Okay, so it says express your answer as a common fraction. Okay, so what fraction of the interior of the square is shaded? Well, the part that is shaded is 87.5, right? And that is over 100, which is equal to 7/8. Wait, yeah, 7/8. So our answer is 7/8. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, great. So let the square be x. The triangle has 1/2 x as base and height, so therefore it's area. Okay. Yeah, okay. So what they did was, I wasn't really sure if this height was 1/2, but I guess it was. So what they did was the base was 1/2 of the side, and the height is 1/2 the side. So 1/2 times 1/2 over 2 is 1/8. So it's 1/8 of the area. So subtract the 70, the 7/8. But what I would recommend is saying that the side is like 10 or something easy to divide in. Okay, so next problem. A signature line on a certificate is 4 inches long. If Carla wants to leave a 3/4 inch blank space at each end of her signature, how long is the portion of the line on which she could sign her name? This seems particularly simple, but I'm gonna reread. So it says the line is 4 inches. So let's just say this is 4. Let's just say it's like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. So when she wants to leave a 3/4 blank space, so we could say this part is blank. This part is also blank. How long is the portion of the line on which she could sign her name? So it should just be 4 minus 2 times 3/4, which is 4 minus 3/2, which is 2.5. At 2.5, so it says expressed as a mixed number, so that's my answer. Okay, yeah, it's okay. I thought it was a bit trickier, but yeah. Okay, next question. All positive integers whose digits add up to 11 are listed in increasing order. Okay. 29, 38, 47, etc. So it says, what is the 11th number in that list? Honestly, I think that we can just list it out. So we can say 29, 38, 47. Oh, that's a long time. Okay, 56. And my handwriting's pretty bad, so sorry about that. 65, 74. This is a third. 83 and 92. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So obviously now we have to go into the 3-digit numbers, and this is where it gets a bit tricky. So you can say, I think the smallest would be 119, because you want to minimize the hundreds and the tens, and the tens cannot be 0, because if it was 10 something, it would have to be a 1010, and that's obviously not a digit, so it's 119. Next one. And then the one after that should be 128. Basically just 90 plus these numbers. Okay, so the next one should be 11th. So next one is 137. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So our answer is 137. Yeah, okay, that's correct. Yeah. So obviously, if you My handwriting on the computer is very slow, but yeah, and bad. But yeah, so or up to like 11 to up to like 15 to 20 numbers, you could still probably do that on a real test. But if it was like the 5,000th, you'd have to find a pattern. But like the last question was the 11th number. Okay. Next question. Miss Jackson baked a batch of cookies. If she makes bags of cookies with 3 cookies in each bag, 2 cookies are left over. If she makes bags with 5 cookies in each bag, no cookies. Okay. If she makes bags with 8 cookies, 6 cookies are left over. Okay. So we're given that she has X cookies, okay? And when X is divided by 3, there's 2 cookies that are left over. So it could be like 5, okay? From this information, there could be 5 cookies. And then if she makes bags with 5 cookies in each bag, no cookie is left over. So 5 cookies is still the least amount right now. But then it says if she makes bags with 8 cookies in each bag, 6 cookies are left over. So obviously 5 cannot be the least because there wouldn't be enough cookies to make 8 cookies in each bag. So we can just check. So what I would do is we just start using numbers. There's probably some equation way, but I feel like that using numbers is pretty simple. So we could say that the smallest number that would fit this 8 and 6 would be 14, but obviously that can't be divisible by 5. And then there is 22, 30. 30 is divisible by 3, so that will work. And then just keep adding 8, so 38, 46, 54, 62, 70. And we can see that is 70 our answer? No, 70 is not our answer. So we have to go up a bit more. So 78, and then 86, and then 94, 102, 110. And 110 is our answer. Okay, yeah, okay, great. So obviously there's some mod equation way to solve this, but I feel like it wasn't very hard to do what I just did. I'm going to quickly scroll over this so you guys can pause the video if you want to read this solution. I'm going to continue. So if 2 to the 5th times 8 to the 3rd times 16 to the 2nd equals 4 to the m, what is the value of m? Okay, so let's just sorry, okay. So we know that so we can just say that 2 to the 5th. Well, we know that 2 to the 5th is 32, so that doesn't really matter. Let's just say 32 times 8 to the 3rd. We know this 8 to the 3rd is 5 something, 500 something. Let me see. 64 times 8, that is 480 plus 32, 512. Okay, so this times 512. And here we can just say 4 to the 4ths. Because we know that 16 is 4 squared. So 4 squared squared is 4 to the 4ths. So we know that this equals 4m. Okay. Sorry. So we actually know that if this is 8 cubed, right? And we know that 8 to this 8 squared is 64. 8 times 8. 8 times 8 is 64. And 64 is 4 cubed. Okay, so actually what we have here is instead of 512, we can erase this and say it's 4 cubed. Give me a second. we can say that it is 4 cubed times 8. And now with this remaining 2 to the fifths, if we do 8 times 32, it gives us 2 to the eighths, because 8 is 2 to the thirds, so 2 thirds times 2 to the fifths is 2 to the eighths. So we can erase 32 and 8 and get 2 to the eighths instead. So this is 2 to the eighths, and 2 to the eighths is equivalent to 4 to the fourths, right? Is it? Yeah, I think it is. So then m would just be 4 plus 3 plus 4, which is 11. Okay, yeah, we got it right. Yay. That was a lot of factoring. And what they did was they factored it all down to 2s, but I factored it to 4s. I guess they both work. Again, you guys can pause the video here if you want to read their solution, but I'm going to continue. So in the fraction x to the fifth power over 3 to the x is an integer greater than 4, and the entire fraction is equal to a positive integer. What is the value of x? Honestly, I have no. I think. Honestly, I'm not very sure how exactly to do this question. I just think that x is a multiple of 3. Or I think that x is 3 squared. I don't know why, but that's how these kind of questions normally work. But like, it's probably wrong. But I really don't know how to solve this. So I'm just gonna guess 9. This is how these questions work. I don't know why, but yeah. Let's read the solution. So if x is not divisible by 3, then the numerator and the denominator would be relatively prime, and the fraction cannot reduce to an integer. Okay, yeah. So we try multiples of 3 greater. Okay. We find that. Okay, so apparently, that's just. I don't know why it's 9, but like, I did not know why it's 9, but like, this is how it sometimes works. But I did not know the answers beforehand. I've the first time I've been doing these problems. Okay. The next problem. The sides of triangle CAB are in the ratio 2, 3, 4. Segment BD is the angle bisector drawn to its shortest side, dividing it into segments AD and DC. What is the length in inches of the longer subsegment of side AC if the length of side AC is 10 inches? Express your answer as a common fraction. So what we want to do is we want to draw CAB, right? So we have C. And we don't want it to look like a right triangle or anything like that, because it could be like the weirdest triangle you've ever seen. So this looks pretty. This looks not that. It doesn't look like it has any special properties, but it has but it's not like horrible. So that's like in like a contest. If it doesn't say if it's right triangle, isosceles, equilateral, etc., then you should draw something like this. So, like something scalene. Okay, so it says, let's just label this quickly. Let's call this CAB. So this is in ratio 2, 3, 4, and segment BD is the angle bisector drawn to the short side. Okay, I'm gonna redraw this actually, because it says the sides are 2, 3, 4. Well, in the ratio, not exactly. So we have 2, 3, 4. Okay. And like, make sure you know that this isn't a right angle, unless you have proof it is. Okay, CAB. So we have BD, probably like right here, I guess, and then it's angle bisector. So this is D. What is the length in inches of the longer subsegment if AC is 10? This is a pretty interesting question. So I think it has something to do with medians. Okay, I'm gonna erase this again and make a bigger model. So it's erasing. Okay. So this is 2, 3, 4. Okay, sorry, that's pretty loud. Okay, so we have C, A, and B. Sorry, that's pretty loud. Okay, so we have the angle bisector, right? So I think, oh yeah, there's the angle bisector theorem. Yeah, so there's the angle bisector theorem. So it's basically if we had a triangle like this, if we had a triangle like, okay, if we had this triangle and we bisected it and we had 1, 2, x, y, well then it state the angle bisector theorem says that 2 over 1, which is just up or down, equals x over y. And there's also another way to use the angle bisector theorem is 2 over x equals 1 over y, which is, it goes like this. So that's the angle bisection theorem. I think that's also a possible case to use. So it says the sides of triangle CAB are in the ratio 2, 3, 4. And we know that AC, the shortest side, is 10. So then we know that this is 15. And this is 20, right? And this is x, this is y. Okay. And obviously, this is exactly what I just showed the angle bisector theorem was. So we have y over 15, let me write that here, 15 equals x over 20. So in other words, if we cross multiply everything, 15x equals 20y, right? So we can divide both sides by 5, so we get 3x equals 4y. 3x equals 4y. So, let's see. So 3x equals 4y and x plus y equals 10. So that means, let's see. I'm trying to think of how to convert this to 10. And we know that x plus y equals 10. And we know that 3x, so that means if we divide both sides by 3, 4 over 3y equals x, right? Right, yeah, okay. So 4 over 3 x equals y. So in other words, x plus 4 over 3x equals 10. So 2 and 1/3 x equals 10. So 7 over 3x equals 10. Now we just multiply both sides by I'm gonna erase this quickly. So we multiply both sides by 3 to get rid of the fraction. So then we get 7x equals 30. So now 7x equals 30. And if we divide both sides by both sides by 7, we get x equals 30 over 7. And that is our answer. So I'm gonna erase everything real quick. Okay. So our answer is equal to 30 over 7. Oh, wow. Wow, that's very disappointing. Pretty shocked. Okay, I don't know. So yes, it is angle bisector. It's basically the same, but we messed up a bit. I messed up a bit. Like, do you see? I've never done this problem before, so yeah, me messing up is very high chance. Yeah. So next question. In the figure AC equals 26. Sorry, I said Chinese. Okay, 26. AD equals X equals BE. AD equals X equals BE. And DB is 9. Wait, okay, so D equals 13. And triangle an angle BDE equals angle BCA. Okay, so we're trying to find the value of X. Okay, so this is pretty tricky. I'm not exactly sure. Um, I think there's some similarity stuff. Yeah, I think there's probably similarity with these angles because they both share BDE and BAC, and so basically what that means is this angle is equal to this angle. So it's similarity. So you can say that 26 over 9 equal. Oh, wait. Huh. Okay, so let's just say that 9 is the longer side. So you can say that 26 over 9 equals 9 plus x over x. Because there's short side and short side. 9 plus x. Oh, wait, my bad. So actually, this is the hypotenuse. Oh, this is not a right triangle though. Hey, this is just this is the diagonal. Let's just say that, and this is the diagonal for BDE. So 26 to 13 is 9 plus x to x, and we can see that this is just 2 to 1. So that means x is 9, which is my answer. Wow, I was right. Okay. So yeah, it is similarity. Yeah, by angle. Yeah, okay. That's nice. Okay, next problem. Oh, there's a bit of. So the problem says if fx equals x squared plus 5 and gx equals 2fx, what is the greatest possible value of fx plus 1 when gx equals 108? This is interesting because um because if we work backwards, then we know that gx equals 2fx. So then in this case, fx would equal 108 divided by 2, which is 56. And fx is x squared plus 5. So x squared is 51. Let me write that out quickly. So um, fx equals 56. And then we know that x squared equals 51. So then So then x would be square root 51. So x equals square root 51. So then fx plus 1, or then it'd be 52, I think. So I'm just gonna assume the answer is 57. It's probably wrong, but let's see. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not sure. So to solve this problem, we work backwards. What? Okay, so, oh wow, I completely messed up. 108 divided by 2 is 54. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I completely agree. 54, not 56. Okay. Next question. The giant earth mover used for open air coal mining has rubber circular tires 11.5 feet in diameter. How many revolutions does each tire make during a 6-mile trip? Express your answer to the nearest whole number. Okay, so this is if it's 11.5 feet in diameter, the circumference is 11.5 pi, which is 0.5 times approximately 3.14. So I'm gonna get some paper. So 11.5 times 3.14. Give me a moment, guys. So that's approximately 36.11. So if he goes about 36.11 feet per revolution, and 6 miles is 6 times 5,280. So 5280. You can remember that by 5 tomatoes. And times 6. That is 31680. So the amount of feet in a mile is 5280. And the amount of feet in 6 miles is 31,680. So now what we do is 31,680 divided by 36.11. So 31680 divided by, and to get rid of the decimal point, we can multiply both by 100. So you get 3168000 divided by 3611. Yeah, it's pretty messy, but should be correct. So this is about, that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 8 times 9. If it was 9 times 3611, that would be 2700 plus. Yeah, it's a pretty tough problem, but it's 8. So yeah, I'm kind of struggling, but I think I can get this right. And you guys can try this at home too. I got about 88. So that's my answer. I have no clue. Oh gosh. 877. What part did I mess up? Oh. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to. Yeah, okay. Well, but this is my thought process basically, so yeah. Okay, next question. A standard six-sided die was rolled repeatedly. The frequency table below shows how many times each number was rolled. What was the mean of the 20 numbers rolled? Express your answer as a decimal. Okay. So we got 4. Okay, so let's just write the sum. So the sum of 4 times 1 is 4. Oh gosh. And then plus 8 plus 9 plus 16 plus 10 plus 18. So that, okay, then my handwriting absolute trash, but it's fine. So that's 12. That is 9. That's 21. 21 plus 16 is 37. 37 plus 10 is 47. 47 plus 18 is 65. And we rolled the dice 20 times, so 65 over 20 is equal to 3 and 1/4, so 6.25. Why did I say 6? I said 3 and 1/4. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's so sad. Alright, that's fine. Let a times b times c divided by a plus b plus c equals 341, where an equation be an equation where a, b, and c are consecutive positive integers. What is the least possible value of a? Okay. So they're consecutive positive integers. So I'm pretty sure. So 341 is divisible by 11 and 17, I think. No, it's definitely not. But it's divisible by 11, but not 17. 341 divided by 11. Yeah, it's 31. 11 and 31. So I feel like. What other factors of 341 are there? Because it could be some. Oh, actually, I don't know. Would it even be big enough to. What 3 numbers multiplied are big enough to be bigger, to be 341? Well, so let's just say 7, 8, 9. That'd be like 516. No, like 504. So it's probably 8, 9, 10, which is 720. What multiples of 341 even are there? Let's just say that A, B, and C are like 14, 15, 16. No, let's say that A, B, and C are 11, 12, and 13. If it was 11, 12, and 13, then A plus B plus C would be 36. Yeah, no, that would not work. Okay, then let's say it was A, B, and C is 20. It's 29, 30, 31. Then it would be 870. 8 times 8 times C. Wait, no, that's completely wrong. 30 cubed is 27000. I'm going to think. Mm, let's think. Did my camera just pause? My bad. Probably glitched somehow. Um, one, two. This is really tricky. It's just trying a lot of numbers. Let's see, maybe 31, 32, 33. And then that would give us 96, right? I think that's did I get out of did my camera just close again? I think that's right. So I'm going to say it is 31. Come on. Yay! So something. Okay. Next question. Yeah. So, and how many zeros does the decimal representation of the number 2002 end in? This is really tricky because you have to find. So. Okay, actually, I think I can do that. So, it's 2002 divided by 5 is the amount of numbers. With the decimal representation of the number. Okay, what I think is that we find the amount of 5s there are, and 5 is 2002 divided by 5 divided by 25 divided by 125 until there's no more, and you floor it. So it would be 2002 divided by 5 would get you 400, and then let me write this down. 400, and then 400 divided by 25 is 16, and that should be it. So I think it's 416, but I have honestly no clue. It's probably wrong. Yeah, okay. Oh. Oh. So I'm on the right track, but I forgot about 3 and 4. Whoops. Alright. A baseball team has won 15 games and lost 9 if these 24 represent 1/6, 3/4 of the. Okay. So if that represents 1/6 of the games played in total, that means the total is 6 times 24, which is 144. And 3/4 of 144 is. So if you do 144 divided by 4, you get 25 plus 11, which is 36, and you multiply by 3, so it's 108. So 108, and they have to win 108 minus 15 more games, which is 93. Yeah, okay, so yeah. Okay, so two sides of a triangle. Okay, this is just triangle inequality theorem. So triangle inequality theorem is where A plus B has to be more than C. So like if there's a triangle with side lengths 1 and 2, the third length cannot be 3 because 1 plus 2 is not more than 3. And it also says that the bigger one minus the other two smaller ones has to be negative. So like if it was like 2 and 1 and another number, it would have to be like 2 2 1. It couldn't be the size of a triangle can't be 2 1 1, and that wouldn't work. So 29 minus 18, so it has to be at least 12. So the third side has to be at least 12, or it could be 18 plus 29. That would be 47 minus 1, so 46. So 46 minus 12 is 34. Yay. And I'm gonna do probably like 5 more problems, so yeah. What is the small measure of the smaller angle between the hands of a 12-hour clock at 12:25 p.m.? So at 12:25 p.m., the hour hand. Okay, so first let's say the minute. So the minute hand is at 5. So that's the minute hand is at 5, and the hour hand is at 12 and a bit over. So how much over? So in the small section of 12 to 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, the hours, that is 30 degrees. So 25 over 60 times 30 is equal to, wait, no, that's not right. 25 over 60 is equal to 5 over 12. So 5 over 12 times 30 is 5. Wait, no, that's wrong. It is 150 over 12? No, what am I thinking? 5 over 12. Okay, so since the expression just what you just said, that means it is decimal. So 5 over 12 times 30, that is 5 over. It's 25 over 2, which is 12.5 degrees. So 12.5 degrees plus. No, wait, no. 150 minus 12.5 degrees is 137.5 degrees. Yay! Okay. Cool. Next problem. In this cool pattern, points E, F, G, H are midpoint of the side is square ABCD, and square E, F, G, H is divided into 9 congruent squares. What percent of the total area does this total shaded area represent? Okay. So again, let's just say that AB is 10, so AE is 5. Like that. This is also 5. So that means EH, it's kind of hard, so to see, so EH equals square root 50. Because the Pythagorean Theorem. So that means the area of each FG is 50 because the side is square root 50. And there are 4 out of 5 squares shaded, so it is 4 over 9 times 50, which is 200 over 9 200 over 9ths. And then that's also half of the entire thing of ABCD. So it's 200 over 18ths. And 200 over 18ths, let me see. 200 over 18ths. That is 0, 1, 18 minus 2. So it is about 11%, which I think is, oh, it's 22%. Okay, yeah, it's 4/9 times 1/2. You don't actually need to calculate the area. Dang. Okay, let me erase this quickly. So, four positive integers A, B, C, and D have a sum of 36. If A plus 2 equals B minus 2 equals C times 2 equals D divided by 2, what is the value of the product? Okay, I can do this. So what I would do is just put some numbers in. So let's say, since they have an average of 9, so let's say that it's 10 or 8 or something. So I'm going to just say that A is 8, B is 12. Oh wait, no. Okay, so what we can say is that A plus 2. Okay, so from this we know that C is 1/2 of A plus 2. So C equals, because C times 2 equals A plus 2. So if they divide by 2, then C equals 1/2 A plus 1. And then B minus 2 equals A plus 2. So B equals A plus 4. So we're just trying to convert these all to terms of A. And D divided by 2 is A plus 2. So D equals 2A plus 4. It's times 2. So what we can see from here is that, and then there's, of course, there's A equals A. And then there's A, right? So we can see that 1/2 A plus 1. Okay, so this is a total of 4.58. Oh gosh, I did not mean that. 4.58 plus 9 equals 36. Yeah, so 4.58 plus 9 equals 36. So 4.58 equals 27, and A equals 6. Yeah, A equals 6. So then B equals 10, C equals 3, D equals 12. And we can check 6 plus 10 plus 3 plus 12 is 16 plus, what? 6 plus 10 plus 3 plus 12. I thought I had everything right, but then when I checked, it wasn't. Huh. Um. So 8, but let's see. What if A equals 8? So 8, 10, 12. That's yeah, no. Let's if it was 6, then 10. Oh, okay, wait. So 8 equals B minus 2. So B equals 10, and then A equals C times 2, so C equals 4, and A equals D divided by 2, so D is 16. Okay. So let me rewrite this. So it is 6, 10, 4, and 16. And that equals 36. Okay, perfect. So 6 times 10 times 4 is 240. 240 times 16. Let me calculate that real quick. Okay, so it's 3840. I really hope that's right. It's loading. I think it's right. That who knows, might be wrong. But I feel like the logic. Okay, yay, it's right. Yeah, because I'm like pretty sure the logic was correct. I'm probably gonna do like 2 more questions, and then I'll call it a day. Okay, among all 3-digit positive integers ending in 9, what's the probability of randomly selecting one that is divisible by 9? Okay, so there are 81 3-digit positive integers ending in 9, right? Wait, no, there are 90. There are 90. And the only ones that are divisible by 9 is when they're added up equal to 9. So that's like 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 6, 4, 5. And then if you flip it around, 5, 4, blah, blah. Oh, there's also 0, 9. I'm gonna. It's just 1/9. I'm pretty dumb. Okay, it's just 1/9. Because there's 10 possibilities. Yeah. And it's just like being a multiple of 9 is just 1/9. Okay. What is the largest prime factor? 5 factorial plus 6 factorial. That is 720 plus 120. That's 840. Largest prime factor of 840. Um. Okay, I'm gonna prime factorize real quick. So 840 is equal to 210 times 4. 210s. That's 70 times 3. And that's 7, 10, 5, 2. So it's 4. So it's 2 cubed times 3 times 5 times 7. So the largest prime factor is 7. I hope that's right. Yay! Okay. So last problem. So hopefully we could hit rating 30 for state because tomorrow. So that would let us do national mathematical problems. But let's just continue. An integer x has following properties: x is a multiple of 17, x is less than 1000, x is 1 less than a multiple of 8. Towards the largest possible value of x. So I think 923 or something is a multiple of 17. I don't actually know multiples of 17. I know that, I'm pretty sure that 1001 is a multiple of 17, but let me check. Oh wait, it's not. It's actually what? Oh wait, no, 1001 is divisible by 7, 11, 13. Yeah. What is divisible by 17? Is 923 divisible by 17? Um, what is divisible by 17? Oh wait, let me just take a look at this. Okay, 73, that is. Okay, so I think 928 is divisible by 17. Let me check. 85, 7. Hey, I think that's divisible 4. Oh wait, no, it's 918. 918 is divisible. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pause the recording, but I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. So, 918 divided by 17. Okay, yeah, 918 is divisible by 17. That means 935 is divisible by 17. What is 1 less than multiple of 8? So 1000 multiple of 8. So 999 is 1 less, and then fine. Okay, multiples of 17 is 935, 952, 969, 986, and let's just pass this. Okay, 999 minus 8, 991. What if it's minus 16? 999 minus 8 minus 8 is 983. And 983 minus 8 is 975. There's obviously some better way to do this, but I honestly don't know. Okay, I think it's 952. Nine five two. No. Dang. Oh, it's minus 17. Dang. I'm gonna do one last problem. Hopefully end it on a good note. Carlos wishes to paint the 5 faces with 1 coat of paint the solid. Okay. 1 ounce container of paint costs $1.50 and covers 30 square inches. Okay. Okay. So this is rectangular. Okay, so if we use the Pythagorean Theorem, we have 36 plus 16, which is 52, square root 52. So this dotted line is square root 52. That honestly looks like 32, but let's just say this is 52. So that means that backside is 3 times, it is, okay, let me erase this quickly. Okay, we have 3 square root 52. And then we also have the height is 4, the base is 6, so it is 12, and there's 2, so there's 24. And then here that is 12, and that is 18. So 12 and 18, that's 30. So square root 52 is about like a bit more than 7. So I'm just going to say that this is like 21. Oh, let's just say it's 25 because it's a bit more than 7. So 25. So this is about our total amount. So 25 plus 24, that's 49. And that is 79. And because it costs 150 for every 30, that means we need 3 cans. So it should be 4.5. Yay. Alright guys, I hope you liked this video. It was a pretty long video, 1 hour. Like 1 hour and 15 minutes. But like, it was pretty fun. Just being absolute trash at math. So, yeah. I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can see when I post more videos. And happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And tomorrow I will highly likely make a new video. And hopefully we can get to the national level and even get to, and our goal for this Math Count Trainers series is to get onto the Hall of Fame. As you can see, there are school, chapter, state, and national. And this is us today. So this is taught actually today, somehow not first, but okay. And this is the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame is when you get a perfect 46 rating in the national level. And we haven't even qualified for national level on this app yet. So that's our goal for next stream. So please like and subscribe and have a great day. Bye.